Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
TM.
Empty him up too lit. Bitch and me, Long Beach, on the north side. Got palm trees and cold beers under the sunshine. They put it out, but back then we had them low.
Right, Sunset Rewind Fan Zone, episode 5 for the 2024 season. What were we listening there, Coach? What was that?
I'll pay $100 if anybody in the comments. Well, they're gonna know the answer already. Tron, why don't you talk about what we're listening to?
Yeah, what was that?
Just a little song that I did back in the day.
So you have a record label? You have a clothing line? What don't you do, Mr. Entrepreneur? Why don't you call yourself Mr. E, Entrepreneur?
Does it all, man.
So tell the backstory of that.
The backstory of the song or like
Yeah,
the
just
music?
how that all went down.
Honestly, with that song, how it went down, I mean, really, I was just bored one day, and I was listening to Dr. Dre. I watched the movie Straight Outta Compton, and I remember the scene. Dr. Dre was he was sitting in his bedroom, and he was listening to "Everybody Loves the Sunshine."
Yeah.
So I just sampled it, and I was like, I'll try it out.
So where'd you
Pretty
record
good.
that? Your house? Did you go to a studio?
No, my cousin actually has a studio, but I didn't use it. I actually recorded in my closet, actually.
No
In
way.
your closet?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Wow. What, do you have a setup in there? Don't you need all kinds of equipment?
Just a hanger and then a little bar, my phone. That was about it.
That's all it takes?
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to find that, can they download it or buy it or I don't know how that all works.
You can go to SoundCloud.com, or if you have the SoundCloud app downloaded.
What's it called?
SoundCloud.
No, the song, how they
the
find
song?
it.
What is it
He
called?
doesn't even remember. He's so famous. That was an early song.
It's
back
called
then.
Sunny on the North.
Sunny on the
Sunny
North.
on the
All right,
North.
check it out. Good stuff.
So we're
It's a
joined
banger.
by Jamiron Tron Baker today and his teammate from Los Alamitos, JR,
The Force of Freedom.
Yes,
or
sir.
Jackson Renger, known
sir.
as Rambo. Gentlemen, thank you for being here today.
Of course. Thanks for
problem.
having us.
All right, let's get into this thing.
Jump right into it then. Cole, could we go to the slideshow, please?
Hey, it was
All right.
me.
All right, Sunset Rewind, Fan Zone number 5. We got Teran Cam coming. All right.
Cole, where's the Teran cam?
You're running around this is stuff that should have been done before we started filming. I hope you are
I want
pro
to
bono.
look at the
Jason's
look at
losing a lot of money right now.
watch Terran's face. Look at the expression on Terran's face.
There we go.
Much better, much better.
Good Terran looks. He's all shaved.
Ah.
You been working out, Terran?
Sure, yes.
Looking good. All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. Sunset Rewind, where are they now? Thomas Telesco, Corona Del Mar High School class of 2024. You know where he is? Any
Not
idea?
John Carroll. That's where the data was. It's like
Correct.
St. Louis or something like that.
It is in St. Louis.
Do you guys know? Oh, way to give it away.
Oh, I was going to guess it.
Oh, did you know that, Terran? We'll give you credit if you knew.
Yes, I was going to say Washington University.
Yeah, he's at Washington University in St. Louis playing some football there. So another Sunset Rewind guy, Sunset League guy,
Good.
moving on to play college football. Congratulations.
Shout out to his brother Nick. Hit of the
Nick,
week.
oh my gosh, that was impressive.
By the way, who's
brought
the
the
biggest
boom.
hitter on your guys' team? If you had to get
Like, who would you not want to get hit by?
right.
Probably D lineman included. Or-
Anybody on your team?
Ooh, I say between probably him or
Ah,
Jackson
hey.
Jackson Regis.
I was going to say Regis. He's a monster, man.
So I break down your film every week, and he seems to be on every play. He's a dude. I like.
He's
that guy.
an old school football player.
He's still got the mustache.
He does.
He still has a mustache.
What's the word on that? You guys digging it, or you hard time?
I call him Jack Harlow, the rapper, but I mean it's cool though.
I mean, I still can't grow one, so I mean that's pretty cool in high school if you can bust out the mustache.
Hey, I'm in the same boat as you, man.
Yeah, okay, cool. See, Tron gets it.
Sunset Rewind college commit Jacob Martin of Edison has committed to Idaho State, the Bengals. So congratulations, Jacob. He had a touchdown this week.
Yeah. So looking good. Jacob Martin off to Idaho State. Good deal.
Yeah.
So a lot of commitment lines. You guys still have another year to go, right? Junior. You've committed to SC, but I want to ask you, until you actually sign, how does that all work? Could you theoretically change, or could they change your mind? I'm not saying that in a negative way, but until you sign that letter of intent, it's all just up in the air.
I mean, theoretically, yes, I can, but I don't see myself doing that.
You're pretty
anytime
dialed
soon.
into SC,
Yeah, I'm
aren't
pretty
you?
dialed in.
Yeah.
I talk to somebody from USC every day, whether it's
Well, they're
Coach
smart.
Lincoln
They're not
Riley.
letting you
Yeah.
know. They want to make you know you love.
So what are those conversations like? They just checking in. Hey, Jamiron, how you doing today?
Yeah, that's really what it is.
Just checking in.
I talk whether it's the receiver coach, quarterback coach, Lincoln Riley, GMs.
Making you feel like part of the family.
Yeah, it's pretty much what it is.
That's
Would
awesome.
you still consider going on recruiting trips just to see other schools at that point, or is it like, what's the point?
I
It's
mean,
kind of like you want to give yourself that opportunity just to experience it, but then they're just going to harass you the whole time, like trying to get you to commit. So it's kind of like, do I really want to go there?
I mean, I'd be open to it, but if I do go, like, I just keep an open line of communication with the coaches
Right.
here at USC.
And that's pretty special that you're going to play locally here. Your family can come see you play all the time. That's got to be a really cool thing.
Yeah,
Do you still keep in touch with Mackay and, because he's an SC guy, obviously.
Yeah. I keep in touch with him a little bit. I mean, like, during game days, like, I'll talk to him a little bit, and then, like, if I'm headed there to a game, I'll talk to him, but that's more so what it is.
But he's busy, so I mean, you
Yeah.
understand. And then, now you want to play next level ball too.
Yes,
Haven't
sir.
committed anywhere yet. But again, you're only a junior, so
junior,
you've got a lot of
yeah.
football. Is there a school you would like to go to, like, given the opportunity?
Yeah, I'm looking at a couple Ivy Leagues right now. I'm talking to
really?
a couple.
Oh,
yeah.
let's talk about your grades.
what's the
Yeah.
GPA
Obviously
like?
not a 2.8 guy.
No, definitely not. Grades in my family, it's definitely grades first. Football is a
Mom,
you're-
mom's
yeah.
in the background, look, you're smiling.
And
Football's
your dad's-
definitely a privilege.
Your dad's a UCLA guy.
yeah. My dad's UCLA. My mom went to
I don't know fights.
my mom went to 2 Ivy Leagues, so it's
Where-
definitely,
did mom go to school?
Yeah, she went to Columbia and Harvard for law school. So
Oh, wow.
there's no way I don't.
I
Yeah,
know
I was
one
gonna say
hiring for a
grades.
lawyer.
So you got UCLA, Columbia, and Harvard.
So you all honors are all AP.
I take right now. I take 3 APs, 1 honor, and 1 normal class.
So
Wow.
how do you juggle football, weightlifting, and then I'm sure you get a lot of homework, right?
Oh, after this, it's straight homework.
Are you going right after the studio? Or
Yes,
all right, good.
straight
So
study.
how much
session.
do you weigh?
Right. Well, at the beginning of the season, I was about 215.
Okay, because they got that Ivy League where the 180.
Oh, like Sprint
yeah,
180
the
or
sprint,
something. You heard
yeah.
about that?
I have not. What's that about?
It's if you weigh I think 187 or less, they have what's called the Sprint League at some of the Ivy schools.
You have to weigh less than that, but
Yeah.
you're on it's full padded football, but the weight max is 180 something.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, you're too big for that.
No, but yeah.
Yeah, I can't go back down to 187 for a while, man.
Well, yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Sunset Rewind
Oh.
separated at birth. Edison legend Rocky Wan. Basketball legend Bill Walton, God rest his soul.
Boy, the hair.
Look like
That's a
twins.
great call.
How is it?
This is the bell game. This is rivalry
It's a
week,
bell
so that's
game.
an appropriate pick.
Oh, we love Rocky. He's such a good dude.
seen
He's
that.
an old school Edison legend. Love that guy.
All right.
Most player of the week.
Julius Gillick, 14 carries, 216 yards, a trucked middle linebacker, averaged 15 yards a pop, 2 touchdowns. It's funny because I'm watching the film, and a lot of that was on his own, but I got to give his O-line a shout-out. Those guys crushed it. And I tried to get their names, but I filmed that game myself, and I didn't have the end zone cam to see it. But if Edison wins next week, I'm going to interview that whole O-line because they were lights out.
What if Fountain Valley wins?
Oh, well, let's talk about that. So you guys might be interested in this. We got 2 bets going. Dole said if Fountain
More like
Valley
challenges.
and they are the underdog, let's be honest.
Yeah.
If they beat Edison, Dole getting a Fountain Valley tattoo on
will.
his lower back.
Oh, wow.
No, I didn't say
Wow.
lower back.
Yes, he did.
Taryn.
Where's it going, Teran?
I'd have to go back and check the film. But
Yeah, Taryn, we're
honestly-
going to need verification on
And
that
this
one.
isn't a knock on Edison. It's not that he's necessarily pulling for Fountain Valley, but he also said if Edison can beat Los Al this year, he'll get an Edison tattoo.
Yeah.
So I'm cheering.
So are you guys going to save me from that?
We got you.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Guys,
Thank you.
I love Los Al. I live in Los Al. That week I'm pulling for Edison. Just like next week I'm pulling for Fountain Valley.
Oh, gosh.
Only because I want to see this guy get inked up with a high school tattoo. Just saying.
A Baron and a lightning bolt, right?
Good job, Julius. Great job O-line.
All right, my player of
Line,
the
no
week.
shine.
You guys know this guy, Alonzo Esparza. He was 10 of 11 on attempts, which is 90.9% completion rate. So basically, anytime TJ Fenton said, "Hey, throw the ball," he completed it. 170 yards throwing, 2 touchdowns. He also had 56 yards rushing and another touchdown rushing. And most important of all, 38-14 victory. That's what matters the most, getting the W.
So, Tron, you're an unselfish player. I want to ask you this. And I kind of feel bad for the receivers and quarterbacks in your offense because every time you hand the ball off, the backs are gone. And it's already like 28-0. It's like you
Yeah.
can't throw the ball when you're rolling a team. So, do you have to take advantage of your opportunities early on, knowing that this might be a blowout real quick?
I mean, we definitely do. I'm not gonna lie, because it's kind of like I mean, he may not like this answer because I'm about to talk about USC, but it's kind of like with Lenny, with Lenny and Gerard, it's kind of like Lindell White and Reggie Bush back in the day.
Yeah,
so it's like
them.
You went old school there. That's nice.
So like the moment I get the ball, it's like I'm trying to score. Unless it's like a situation where it's like halftime almost, and I got to get out of bounds. Like I'm trying to score. I'm trying
You're
to get
thinking
6
end zone
every single time.
Every single time.
So who are some guys on your team, and I want you both to answer this, that maybe aren't getting some love from the next level, but you think are definitely worthy of scholarships, but just haven't been noticed yet for whatever reason? If you're a college coach, who you picking that isn't like, the quote-unquote obvious guy?
I would have to go with Caleb Martinez. He's a senior guard for us. He is a dog. He's lights out. He's a great guard, great run blocker, excellent pass blocker, and he doesn't have any, I don't know, of offers yet, and he definitely deserves it. That's what I want.
Championships are won in the trenches. Give me his name one more time.
Caleb Martinez.
All right,
senior
coaches,
guard, number
you've been put
51.
on notice. How about
Caleb
you? Who's your dog under the radar?
I'm gonna say Justice Crawfey. I'm like our defensive back, Justice Crawfey.
Okay.
I played against a lot of great DBs from Marcellus Williams at USC. Dejan Lee, I think is his name.
Okay.
That's at Mission Viejo. I played against him on his team.
Yep.
Justice Crawfey is up there. I'm not gonna lie.
So at practice, when you guys are lining up, like, oh man, I'm gonna have to work a little harder on this rep.
It's not an all man, but it's like okay. Like,
But he makes you a better
He
receiver.
gets your
Yeah,
attention.
he gets my attention 100%.
You make him a better DB, he makes you a better receiver,
Yeah.
That's
definitely.
awesome. Hey, I couldn't just stop with Alonzo, by the way.
All right.
Mr. Everything.
No, he was the difference.
Shane
maker.
Cassidy.
Oh, back-to-back player of the week, Shane.
Yeah, dude. 4 receptions, 164 yards. So that's an average of 41 yards per catch. He had 2 touchdowns. Great coverage playing DB.
I'll tell you the thing about Shane that sticks out the most is that hair of his.
Yeah.
He's got those leopard stripes
Yeah.
on, those circles. Anyway, I saw his brother at the game. He was
Yep.
fired up. All right, good job, Shane.
He even got an interception, but most importantly, Vikings go to 4-0, 31-7 victory for Marina. So
Looking good. All right, let's move on.
Sunset Rewind. What am I looking at? Okay,
This
you
is
guys,
fun.
It's
you guys
about
know
time
what's
to
going to
have
happen
fun.
here? Any idea?
I have no idea.
I'm guessing a bunch
Tron?
of bad plays. I'm guessing.
Bunch of
no,
bad
we don't do
plays.
that to you. It's all positive.
Oh, surprise, surprise, surprise. Taryn, any comments?
If you watch FanZone regularly, gosh.
Okay.
If you
ready?
watch FanZone on the basis, then you know what you are going to be looking at.
Gentlemen,
So let's ask him.
what am I looking at?
Oh, that's me.
That's
me right there.
Why has he got his 4s up?
Finger down. How poetic would that have been, right?
Yeah.
Did you know back in the day?
Nah.
Look at that binky.
Before back then, I was.
You have any idea where you were when that was taken?
I think I was at the grocery store. I know that. I think
Oh, okay.
Walmart.
Yeah, he's in a little cart there,
All right, cool.
waving to the camera.
Good shot. All right, what's
What am I looking at?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
I can tell. I know where that is at too. That is at Edison.
That was
So wait.
Pop Warner.
This
Yeah.
Los Al Edison thing goes way back, right?
Yeah.
Like, how
Look
old
at
were you
that
there?
catch,
What grade
that
about?
concentration.
I was what? I was August, September. I was 12 actually. I was 8th grade year.
Look at the vert.
I almost
awesome.
didn't play that game because I almost didn't make weight. I was like right on the mark.
Well, that's when they still weighed you guys?
Yeah, that's when they still weighed us. Yeah, I don't
Do you know who that's against by any chance?
The
I
player.
mean, that's
Oh,
hard.
the player or the team?
No, the player.
Oh, the player. Nah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if that guy's playing for
One of their
Edison
studs,
High School.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Crap, by the way.
I gotta tell you, whoever took this picture, this is a remarkable. Just to give a little preview, what am I looking at? Watch this. Oh, that is awesome.
That's
Look
iconic.
at that.
That
Look
pick
at that.
looks
took
cold,
that.
my
Your
man.
mom took that.
Yeah, it's her watermark at the bottom.
Oh,
Shout out Miss Marge.
Oh, yeah.
That's
still,
right.
Yeah.
Shout out
dang.
Marge Benet Creative Studios.
Your
Wait,
mom.
Give her a shout out real quick. Say that again.
Marge Benet Creative Studios.
So she does all kind of photography?
Your mom is a gifted photographer. That's incredible.
Entrepreneurs, the whole family.
Look at that.
All right.
And that's against Servite, of course. That
I'd say it's in
wow.
the snow, but it is a snow in Southern California, so I got to figure that was a big
Look at
rainstorm.
that.
Yeah, it was
though.
a big rain game.
And look at, I mean, you got to give the Servite guy credit. That's great coverage.
Well, did
but
you catch it?
You're catching
Oh
the ball
yeah, I
anyway.
caught it. I remember the play. It was I think we had trips right verts. I believe we were on their 20-yard line or something like that.
Well, you
Ran a
definitely
fade ball.
remember
Actually, no, I think I had a slant, and then I think Malachi Nelson checked it to a fade when he seen the dude covering me.
Okay.
Ran a fade, jumped up, tried to catch it with my body, and then he was like pulling my arm down, and then like I regained control. I looked up and I was in the end zone. I started going crazy.
That's a great photo.
Okay, fair warning, Tron. You might have some explaining to do after this next picture.
Okay.
To the USC people.
That's my youth football team.
Okay.
That's my youth football team.
That's just youth football. That's not a statement about
Oh,
Oregon.
I got like, why does that explain that? Okay.
That's not a statement about Oregon, right?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Just happened to be Oregon Ducks.
Yeah.
Is that with Gerard Terry?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
How far do you guys go back?
Ooh, since back when we both had skinhead cuts and big heads, and we was like 4 or 5 years
Big
old.
heads. All right, cool.
All right, real quick, I got to kind of make a quick transition here. So, got a little bonus material.
This is great. This once went viral. Your mom sent this to me, and it was just golden. I just want to preface this. Mom pranks kid on 8th birthday. I've watched this and I was getting uncomfortable because she is just lighting him up. So just sit back, enjoy this. This is good stuff. Is your volume on?
Yeah, the volume should be on.
All right.
It is.
All right, let's hit it. Just sit back and relax.
Hey, what is this? Before we get ready, what is this? Come here. Come here. This got your name on it. Put all that stuff down.
Rambo, have you seen this?
Yes.
What is this? That says what on there? This says ship to Jemirin Baker and the address. Have you been ordering something off the internet?
What's going
Off the
off?
TV?
That's what makes it so crazy.
Jemirin. Why do this says ship to Jemirin Baker? What is this?
I don't know.
You open it. Here. That'll have. Does that have my name on there? That has your name on there. You open that.
This is the first time that I've seen this, FYI.
Buying stuff off the TV. I'm gonna wear your butt out. The heck? Open this. You ain't ordering nothing on the TV. Why does it have your name on it? What is this? What is that? Open that up. What is that? Take that out of there. What does that say? What is that?
What?
What is that? What is this? Read what that says.
Happy 8th birthday, love, Mom.
Oh, brilliant.
Got him!
Oh my God.
Oh man.
God.
Was that like an
Happy
iPhone
birthday,
2?
sir.
Nah, it was an
Touch.
iPod
Happy
Touch.
birthday, baby.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I think
right,
I
let's
still
go,
got it
let's
actually.
go.
It's I think it's like near my bed or something like that.
That's good stuff.
That's brilliant.
Thank
Mom
you
of
for
the year
sharing
right
this.
there.
That was, I saw that. That was golden. All right, get back into slideshow mode.
I got a question. You're wearing a Carson jersey in there.
Yeah, man. Carson Colts.
Nice. I got a connection. I went to Cal State Dominguez Hills. That's where I got my master's. So I spent some time in Carson. So,
Okay, yeah, it's like right
great,
around the corner.
Great college. I loved it going to school there. So, next we have. What am I looking at?
Beautiful shirt he's wearing.
Oh,
Beautiful.
oh,
Crazy.
who's that? Who's that?
Who's
JR?
this guy?
What's going on?
Rambo, who's that?
I don't know, man. He's just some kid.
Oh, you
Good
said
shirt, though.
Deny.
I don't know about a good shirt.
The rivals are already
Oh,
started.
here we go.
I'm digging the shirt, but you know,
I think that's a little soccer me right there.
Oh god.
it looks like that with the cone in the backfield. All right.
Yeah.
All right, what am I looking at? Look at that hair.
He looks like the quarterback from Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence.
Looks like
That's
a-
what I
Trevor
was
Lawrence,
gonna
yeah,
say.
I used to get that a lot. Yeah.
Was that your guy back in the day?
No, actually, I always got remember the Titans?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
Sunshine. Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Don't you have a Sunshine on your team?
No,
Yeah, we
do.
have
Who's that?
Sunshine
Who's
too.
that?
Tatum Rogers.
Tatum Rodgers. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
This is my first ever padded football
How old are you in that
experience.
picture?
I think like 11, 12.
Who are you playing for?
Just some like youth camp back in
Little South
COVID.
thing?
I don't know. No, it was in Carson too.
Oh,
It was
it was
just
in
Carson,
some-
nice.
It was the Cal State Dominguez field actually. So
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's just some
great
camp I went to.
facilities. I'm gonna give a shameless plug to Dominguez Hills is a great college. I got such a great education there. Professors, great place to go to college. I love that place. All right, what am I looking at?
Oh my god.
Rams
So you a
fan.
Bruin and a Ram? Is
Yeah, I'm a local guy. I love the Rams. I've been liking them ever since I got into football, and same with the Bruins. I've been liking them since birth, ever since my
that-
dad
Blue
went
and
there.
gold's a nice color scheme.
Yeah,
Do you-
definitely.
Have you been to a Ram game yet with the new
Oh,
stadium?
totally, yeah. SoFi, it's awesome. It's super cool.
That thing is like a
It's
mecca.
pretty
It's
nice.
just so
It's huge, yeah.
Have you been to that stadium?
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
We took Teran to a Charger game last year. Remember that? We saw him against Baltimore.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right. So he's a Ram and a Bruin. I
Yep.
can dig that.
All right.
I dig it.
Taryn digs it too.
Sunset Rewind on the radar players. So, you know how Mo was asking about some guys that maybe aren't getting hyped up as much. That's what we do here, looking at some guys that are definitely on the radar now because they're playing some good football. So, first off, we have Gunnar Mickelson, number 5, junior wide receiver, Marina. Coach, what were the guys at Marina telling you about him?
So I did a couple interviews after the game, and so one of the things I'll always ask them to say, who stepped up tonight, who really impressed you? And every single person called out Gunner by name. They said, he's a dog, he was going off tonight. And so I'm like, wow, okay. So I watched the film after the fact, and I said, yeah, I can see what they're talking about him. But yeah, he's a guy we haven't necessarily talked about yet, but he had a great game, and he's getting respect and love from his teammates, which is the ultimate compliment.
So you're hearing that about a Edison player too, if I'm not mistaken. Conrad Barrera, number 54, junior defensive line and offensive line. Tell us about him.
I was on the sideline talking to their kicker, Nico Bammer, and I went to interview him after because, like, the psychology of a kicker, like, you guys go in, you go out, you're kind of locked and loaded the whole game. Yeah. But a kicker can get kind of bored because you kick PATs, maybe a field goal, it's easy to lose focus. So I wanted to go down that route with him, and Nico said, no, trust me, interview this guy, Conrad Barrera. He's a junior, he's stepping up, everybody loves him.
5'4".
And then Julie said the same thing to me because I was going to interview him, and he said, interview Conrad, which we did. We posted it, but that's another guy that's up and coming, and so getting a lot of love from his teammates, only a junior, so like you guys, he'll be back.
It's awesome to see these guys on the radar, and we got kind of a connection to both these guys.
Look at that hair. I remember I used to have hair like that. As you get older, it just fades away.
Sunset Rewind trivia question. What national record is held by one of the athletic programs at Huntington Beach High School? We have a fan who answered last week's question. We'll get to that in the fan zone, or the comments from the...
I think I know it.
Do you? You want to take a shot at it?
What does it have to do with, Teran?
I know the answer to that question. It is boys volleyball having won 121 straight matches.
Dude, he got it.
He's a volleyball
He got it.
robot.
I was wondering if Teran would get that one. Yeah, because he's a volleyball guru.
But extra question. Do you know the team that snapped that streak?
Oh,
correct, Mo.
Nice.
Great job, Coach.
Wow. Did you see how he asked? He was so proud of his alma mater.
So I put that up yesterday, and Mo was like, "That's a good trivia question," but Teran just blew it out of the water. Yeah,
he's gonna ruin it for all.
Yeah, that is the answer. Huntington Beach boys volleyball team won 121 straight matches.
Do you guys play any other
incredible?
sports?
I mean, I used to play basketball a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, I played basketball, and then really like freshman year, I think I got hurt. And then my mom was like, yeah, we're not playing no more basketball. We straight football.
Was that the ACL thing, or was that something different?
Oh, no, it was something different.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Jackson?
I used to play baseball. I played freshman year, and then I stopped playing because I just liked to play football more.
What position did you play in baseball?
I was outfield, first base. I'm a lefty, so.
Oh, you hit lefty?
Yeah, I'm lefty, so.
You know what? Okay, we're going a little baseball here for a minute.
Hurry up.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but why does a left-handed swing just look so much more fluid than a right-handed swing? I've never been able to explain that.
I don't
know
know
what I'm talking about?
I just feel like just better players are left-handed. You know, Babe Ruth, Barry Bonds, Ken Griffey. They're just, the GOATs are all lefty. I don't know. It's just, I think it's just like God wanted lefties to be cool.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
Swing
That's great.
Would you guys do something your senior year after football's over? Or is it like, well, I'm playing next level football, so I don't want to mess anything up?
Yeah, it's probably looking like one of those.
Yeah, right.
Also, I'm like after the first semester, like I'm graduating early. So.
Oh, you're gonna leave after the first semester of your senior year?
Get a head start in college. Smart.
Yeah, and off to SC. Possibly. We'll see.
All right, you know what time it is, Coach?
Well, before you
$8.
click off that, during that span of the 121 match win streak, Huntington Beach wound up winning 3 CIF Southern Section titles. I think 2 of them were national championship titles.
What years was that?
2013, 14, and 15 were the Southern Section Championships. 14 and 15 were the national championships. And they had Olympians TJ DeFalco and Josh Tuaniga.
Oh,
Teran's a human serial.
Well, it's appropriate that Teran's talking.
Shout out to Craig Pizzanti.
It's appropriate that Teran is waxing poetic about volleyball because it is time for Teran's takes.
Whoa, Teran. A lot to talk about this week.
What do you got, Teran? What's on your mind?
Well, I just also got. Well, let me start off with this. For those that are like BSing all over Cole, great job, Cole. You freaking.
He spilled on the switchboard.
No, not on the switchboard.
Anyway, so
it's on the switchboard, Jason.
So for those that are BSing on Max Preps, just please stop. It really is.
I know
Did
what
you
you're
still
talking
talk
about.
to each other before this?
No.
He was ranting about the same thing last night.
I was like,
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but there was someone on Max Preps delivering fake news when it came to the Tustin Fountain Valley game.
Mm-hmm.
But it gets worse. Someone, I guess, had the audacity to post a Mater Dei loss as they posted that Newport Harbor beat Mater Dei 69-0. I talked about that on my college football podcast with my buddy, and I'm like, do not attach any association of this to me whatsoever. I have nothing to do with such infamousy, such blasphemy, such ridiculous nonsense.
Such passion.
Wow.
So,
if you get that reference, then
So
I
eloquent.
will give you a shout out on Terran's
I
Takes
said
next
to Joel
week.
last night,
Wow.
don't bring it up because you're only encouraging the behavior.
Correct.
Which Teran, you probably just now this guy's really excited. Just wait till the scores come in next week.
Yeah.
But
Well, it just isn't unprofessional. And
Well, of course it isn't. Yeah, that's the whole.
And eventually, Max Preps is going to crack down on it and beef up their security. So when it comes to it, so stop ruining for everyone that actually plays by the book.
Anything else on your mind?
Well, I do want to say I apologize to Edison. I was not familiar with your game. I'm sorry for picking against y'all.
PV. Just like
Hey.
you picked Cap over Huntington.
Oh, at least I got San Clemente over CDM.
You're on a losing streak.
Well,
We appreciate your honesty.
One more thing.
Yeah.
San Clemente shutting out CDM was a first. The last time CDM had gotten shut out was nearly 15 years ago.
Holy
on
cow.
October 22nd, 2009. I think I might have told you both, but do you know the team that shut him out?
CDM,
Harbor?
you didn't say it to us. Was it Harbor?
No.
Los Al.
Was that
Nope.
us?
Okay, was it?
I'll give you a clue.
Okay.
It wasn't Sunset League.
Okay.
Remember?
Could be anybody.
El Medina?
Nope.
Okay.
You give up?
We quit. We give up.
It was Irvine back in the Pacific Coast League.
How is that possible?
Irvine.
I don't
This
think
was,
Heading was the
back
OC
in
yet.
the dark days of CDM football. No offense.
Dick Freeman was the coach.
I don't even remember back in the
Alright.
day. It wasn't the coach that eventually left for Lakewood.
All right.
All right.
Moving on then. It is time for
Thank you, Teran.
Fan Zone and Fan Zone comments and news. So,
Ba-dum-bum-ba-bum.
you hear about Yorba Linda's game a couple weeks ago, San Jacinto? They lost 1916. However, San Jacinto used an ineligible player, so Yorba Linda now gets the win.
Oh, they self-report?
I think so.
Okay, well, yeah, you got to be eligible or whatever.
So,
Gotta
yeah,
play
it
by
says-
the book.
Boy, Yorba could be 1 and 2, but they're
They
3-0.
did self-report. It says right here, San Jacinto self-reported that an ineligible player participated in the game at Yorba Linda. So they did the right thing. They self-reported.
All right, good for them.
So Yorba Linda is number 10 in the county in the top 25. So they moved from 2-1 to 3-0, and San Jacinto moves from
You know,
2-1 to 1-2.
Yorba just missed going into the new Alpha League. You
Yeah.
guys went from the Sunset League to the Alpha League. Do you have any thoughts on that whole league now versus the old league? I mean, that's a good league.
I feel like maybe it's maybe the league's gonna be a little tougher. Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
It's-
boy.
it ain't no
Chad
maybe.
Johnson calls the
It's-
Alpha League the SEC of public schools in Orange County.
And it kind of, the way it worked out weird, you guys got to go to Mission Viejo a second year in a row.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah.
happened with that, but I mean, we still got to play football. I mean,
Still got to play.
line up 22 guys within 2 white lines. Still gonna be
That's
the
right.
same game.
I mean, it's the best playing the best. I can't think of a better game to go, whether it's you guys playing Edison, San Clemente, Mission. I mean, those are all great games. So at least it keeps you guys focused, right?
Yeah.
You know, when you go on the road to some team that you know you're going to wipe out,
Yeah.
it's hard to keep that edge. But I think every week in league, you guys will be pretty fired up.
So we like to see what's going on with the reporting in high school football. So registered reporter Michael Huntley was asked a couple questions. So he asked if there's a team that's kind of on his radar now, and he said Marina is a team I heavily considered adding to my rankings after a solid win over Fountain Valley. The Vikings have a test against Esperanza coming up and are my favorite to win the Lambda League this season. I'd agree with Michael there.
Yeah. No,
I agree too.
all right, good.
So Michael Huntley was also asked this: what condition bothers you at a game? Teran, you're going to like this answer. Do you know what he said?
I don't actually.
You're going to like this answer. When non-essential personnel take up all the seating in the press box. The press box needs a clock operator, a spotter, an announcer, and the media that is covering the game. Most schools are very good about this, but occasionally there's no room for reporters because half the booster club is in the booth hanging out. And you're
A
like,
plus
You guys
answer,
explained to us
Michael.
a lot about like the room or lack of in the press box. Mike Cobley, your DC, brought up the fact that he thinks Harbor's is the worst press box.
Second worst.
Well, what's the first one?
Tustin.
Tustin.
Yeah.
With, dare I say it, with all the ants.
You know what you can do is just do what I do. Go up the very top. There's nobody up there. It's quiet. It's
I like.
relaxing.
But what
I
about
like
all
being
the
on the field.
reporters and filmers? What about
Go
the ones
very
that have
top.
to
They're
take?
not up there. I'm
What
telling you.
about all the stat takers?
So Michael Huntley feels your pain because I know that's been an issue for you a couple times getting in the press box and you're like, who are these people, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite field you play at? Like, You guys finally started playing at home. I love the environment. It's a little small and too low for me, but the whole Los Al local community there, I love your guys' home games. It's an experience. But outside of that, is your field you kind of like? I mean, it's hard. High schools are pretty similar.
I liked Boswell Field, the one at Huntington.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that what-
Yeah.
That one was
Yeah,
pretty
West
cool.
Coast, yeah.
I thought it was just like, it's a cool environment,
Yeah.
I saw you guys play Basha there last year, the team from Arizona.
Yeah, well, was Boswell at...
Boswell's at Westminster.
Oh, Westminster. Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
thinking.
And you played
yeah,
Basha.
that's
Sorry, that was what I was
Arizona,
thinking. Yeah, that field's cool. I feel like it's a good environment.
It is.
It feels homey. I don't know.
Yeah.
Besides literally our
You
own
got a-
stadium.
Yeah, right. You have a favorite or doesn't matter?
It really just depends. Like if it's an away game, I'd probably say like where we played Edison at. It was like my freshman year or something like that.
I had to be at
Orange Coast?
No, I think it was Huntington.
Is it
Beach.
Huntington Beach?
Huntington Beach,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beach High,
Yeah.
Cat
Two-
At
Two-
Ocean Breeze. It is a
Yeah.
nice stadium.
Oh, that's
But
a
if we're going like
place to play.
a home game, I'm definitely I'm gonna say Vet Stadium actually.
Oh, you like
The
the
vet,
vet?
yeah. the vet.
Being from Long Beach, and then when we played Long Beach Poly, I think they said it was like 13,000 people.
Oh,
in the
I
stadium.
That was
believe
a
it.
great. Was
I
it the
believe it.
No, the quarters maybe. That was
I
the
think it
playoff
was-
game. Maybe it was the first round.
It was like the quarters, yeah. I think
Yeah, it was the
like
quarters
Moderated
against.
next-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was against Poly, right?
Yeah, that was a great.
Yeah.
I was at that game. I remember that game very well.
So fan zone comments: Amy Blair 826, Shane Cassidy Player of the Week. Of course.
Back to back.
back
Now
to
it's
back.
official.
No doubt what it about. Player of the Week. Way to go, Shane Cassidy again.
Shane's getting a lot of love.
Philzy 420. That's my boy, Sugar Shane. Keep crushing. Get him, nephew. So getting some family shout
Are you
Shane
guys
Cassidy
anyone
is a
outside
fan
of your
favorite,
team, like
so.
that plays a rival or
Jordan Pelaez.
Where's he at?
Edison actually.
okay.
Yeah, so that Los Al team where I had that picture where
Yeah.
I caught the ball over the guy, he was actually our center.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I think now he plays D line or DN or linebacker.
Okay. How about you?
No.
No.
I
Los Al
love.
guy?
I don't know. I just Los Al is just all my friends go here.
I
And
love Los Al.
Yeah,
Well, you're
I'm a Los Al guy.
basically born and raised in Los Al,
Yeah.
right? Went to
Well,
elementary school.
I moved here when I moved to Rossmore when I was 8.
Okay.
And
Where'd
so
you
all my
move from?
friends. I was in Long Beach too.
Okay.
I was by right by LBSU.
What brought you guys to Rossmore? Just
My alma mater.
upgrading or?
Yeah, just we love the school district. Los Al is
That's
just
why we moved there.
yeah.
Yep.
Los Al's great. Community's great. Couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah. Angie Apolinar, this is for you. I know you can answer this. You've talked about this. Were you ever able to follow up on why Huntington Beach can't video stream their home games?
Okay, I'll try to make this quick and to the point. The controversy was Huntington Beach wanted to video or audio and video shoot their games. So if you're not familiar, in FHS, they do all the high school games now. If you go to all the stadiums, they got these cameras set up so you can stream it. If you want to video your home games, like I know Teran, Newport has Tar TV. Is that on YouTube or?
Yeah, it is on YouTube.
Okay. Cypress has CTV.
Right.
You can do your own home games, but it has to be run by the kids, and it has to quote unquote be a class. So if you have a video production class, kind of like how you have the Los Al News, and they want to do the games, they can. But like you and me want to do our own thing for the high school, you
Gonna have
can't.
to-
It has to be affiliated with the school. So
Right.
if you've got a class where the kids are doing the production, the filming, and all that, then you can do it. If you don't, then NFHS signed I want to say a 10-year contract with CIF. They get first rights to it.
And
So-
the first right of refusal as well, right?
Correct. So and by the way, you pay $10, but if you got a family member who lives out of state, if mom or dad are on a road trip, they can join it and watch it, but it has to be through NFHS unless it's run by the school itself and the kids.
Uncle
Which
Richie,
is fair.
Uncle Richie chimes in. Who doesn't love an intro from Queen to get the party started?
That was last week. Yes.
Yeah, terrific fan zone segment with Shane Cassidy, a very articulate young man with a dynamic personality. Shane's getting a lot of love this week.
Shane is crushing it.
Uncle Richie also says, the man of steel making miracles happen. You guys need to invite Mr. Kurtz back on the Sunset Rewind fan zone very soon.
Still,
Huntington
Chris
Beach
is
Pride.
great. We
Yeah.
try to spread the love as much as possible. The more kids we can get, the better. Hey, Murphy just showed up. Good morning.
Hey, Murph.
Go ahead.
Get her done 2024. Best of luck to all the Sunset Rewind teams this week. Great show, gentlemen. Always entertaining as usual. Thank you very much. Get her done. Appreciate that. Joseph Dubman. Hey, fellas. Coach Joe with Huntington Beach. Here we go. You got the answer last week.
Oh, we had a HB coach chime in.
Answer is OC High School of the Arts. Shout out to my running backs, Micah Riola and Nathan Samartano. Go Oilers. So that was the answer to last week's trivia question. What other high school occupied the campus of Los Alamitos? Did you guys know that?
Do you know about OSHA at all?
Wait, OCSA? Like the
The
school?
Orange County School of Performing Arts was
Yeah.
on shared campus with Los Al.
Back in the
Really?
day, they were
Like
on your
87 to
campus.
01.
All kind of actors from the 90s and early 2000s came from Los Al because
Yeah.
that was part of their. They moved to Santa Ana or something like that.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, OSHA was affiliated with Los Al.
JK Pinkta, you fellows never disappoint. I love the banter between Teran and Kevin. Great
I
episode.
think he meant to say Teran and Moe.
Yeah,
but
I think
digress.
because I'm your biggest fan, Teran. And Mo's, I don't know what's with Mo.
Teran, I want to light you up, but you're doing a good job this week, so I'm ready to pounce, but you're being a good boy.
See, I disagree. I think you're doing a great job.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yes.
Nick Cali 714. So happy I found this channel. You guys do a great job covering OC high school football. Thank you, Nick Cali. I appreciate that. Thank you. Jai 1000. Huntington Beach is young. They'll only get better the next 2 seasons. Agree.
So Jai made a comment last week kind of saying they were an average team with a great quarterback. I think he was kind of implying like a
Right.
middle of the road. He wasn't, we thought it was a backhanded compliment, but obviously Jai is an HB fan. He's giving them some shout out and love, so good for him.
So you guys are familiar with Shin Brennan, right? Being a Griffin. His dad.
Yes, sir.
His dad is a good guy. He likes to
Good
give
ball.
us comments. So Brandon Brennan says, shirt check, button check. Good to see you guys stepping up the game. Well, thank you.
By the way, Shin Brennan was at San Diego State, and he's now at Ohio.
University of
correct?
Ohio,
University
or
of
Ohio
Ohio.
University.
Yeah.
Were you guys cool with him back in the day, or was he a little bit older?
I mean, I was cool with him. I mean, it was kind of like, I'm not gonna say difficult, but it was like kind of like far fetched because I mean, I'm a receiver and he's a defensive.
Right,
guy.
he won
not
like
practicing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit was cool. Like, that's my dog.
He was posting stuff about the Japanese international team, and I couldn't figure out, was he playing on that team? Do you know if he, like, outside of college football, he's doing anything with them, or was that just, maybe we should ask the dad.
He's
to
got to
comment on that.
be. I mean, as good as he is, he's got to be.
We're just saying his mom is Japanese.
I think it's something like that. Yeah, I know I think he's half Asian. So that's just all I remember.
He's a
All right, Mr. Brennan, comment on it.
football
We know
player.
your boy's at Ohio now, but is he also doing anything with the Japanese national team?
So he had another comment.
Shout out to Brendan Brennan.
Brennan. Hawaii just called me. They heard the way you pronounce Mililani.
As opposed to the way you pronounce it? Jeez.
And they told me they have canceled your Aloha shirt privileges. There you go.
If
For the
I
next
lose
2
my Aloha
weeks.
shirt privileges, the only thing I have is Cypress gear. That's all I wear is Hawaiian shirts and Cypress.
Well,
man.
he doesn't. I'm not exempt from his comment either, because he goes on to say, instead, your punishment is to wear Depeche Mode T-shirts that are 2 sizes too small.
Well, you wear that anyway, so that's not really a punishment. Look, all those Hawaiian teams have like 5,000 vowels in it. If you can pronounce it right, do you know how to pronounce the TV?
We love you, Mr. Brennan.
Mililani.
Mililani, what are you going with?
I'm going with Mililani too.
Hey, Mr. Brennan, I got Clash this week. So,
So if they mispronounce it, they need a clothing penalty too. I don't know.
Corey Magdalena's solid win for Marina. Who do you see as their biggest obstacle going forward? That's a great question.
Probably themselves. I haven't seen the
Yeah,
schedule,
I mean-
but I mean, it
I think they're winning the Lambda League. Yeah.
when you're undefeated, it's easy to get caught up in that.
Yeah.
Right? And the target on your back gets bigger and bigger because everybody wants to be the first to knock you off. If I'm Marina, I'm focusing on Monday's practice,
Yeah.
then
And
Tuesdays,
Tuesday.
then Wednesdays. And don't worry about the game. That's going to take care of itself. When every game starts, it's 0-0. So no matter how good or bad your record is, when you go into that game, you got to start over and reset. So just do what you got to do, and the rest will take care of itself.
Kozai 44, that'd be Kai.
Kai.
My favorite podcast, Beat SC. And by the way, happy birthday, Kai. Today is Kai's birthday.
Oh yeah, Kai is. a
Happy
Michigan
birthday,
guy.
Kai.
Well, who does SC play next week? Do you know?
Michigan. We go to Ann Arbor.
They're in the big
big
house.
house.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. The way SC's playing, the way Michigan's playing, I think Michigan's going to get a beat down. I'm calling that right now.
I do too. I think USC is going to handle them. I think it's going to be like.
Okay, you feeling it?
I'm taking Michigan.
You got Michigan?
SC's gonna get whooped.
I'm going
that's
SC 31,
okay.
Michigan 17.
I like
Well,
that.
we're about to do predictions, so you guys.
Yeah,
That's a good.
I would like to answer the comment of who do you think Marina's biggest obstacle will be?
Yeah. What's your insight on that?
I think Esperanza could be tough, but
Sure.
They score a lot.
yeah, they were like a minute away from possibly losing that game, but I do gotta give them credit. Sunny Hills could also be a threat as well.
They won CF a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. Correct?
Yes, and I think that's pretty much it for the most part. I think only Sunny Hills and Esperanza. Not trying to take away the other teams such as Valencia, Fullerton, Kennedy, and Beckman, but I think that Marina is looking real solid, and if they play their cards right, They can do whatever they wish possible.
Teran just gave us a
It's always Debbie Downer picking against our team.
no, but he just gave us a Lambda League preview. That was pretty cool.
Good job, Teran.
Thank you. All right,
Teran's on it.
Sunset Rewind, week number 4 games.
Prediction time.
Fountain Valley and number 12 Edison, the Bell game. Fountain Valley comes into this tilt at 1-3. Edison 2-2.
Keep in mind, Edison, I'm not going to ask you to throw the game, but if you do, Dolman's going to get a big tattoo, just like that thing right there in his lower back. So just consider that.
I'm just going to not mix words, get this out there. Edison 34, Fountain Valley 20.
I got Edison, but I'm praying for Fountain Valley. You guys want to take a shot at this?
I mean, being at Los Al, I'm gonna take Fountain Valley.
Oh, that's right. That's their big rival. Okay.
I can't cheer for a rival.
I would say the same thing, but I can't lie. I think Edison's going to win. They're really good, but they're our big rivals, so
Right.
we have to see how that plays out.
It's a difficult one to pick.
It pains me to say that, but yeah.
All right. Well,
Teran?
I gotta go with Edison. Their defense is humming. They are big and physical. Save Niyamata really stepped up and clutched up. And Julius Gillick is a man running with his hair on fire. He's running
lot of hair. Hope he
angrily.
gets it out quick.
I just really think, nothing against the Barons, but they are reeling. 3-game losing streak. I know maybe it could have been only 2, but you are what your record shows. And Edison is basically on a 2-game win streak. So I got to go with the hot hand.
all right.
All right.
Called it. Let's go.
4-0 Marina versus 2-1 Esperanza.
Esperanza scores a lot, but I'm going Marina 5-0.
Marina's getting to 5-0, absolutely. And Cassidy's going to be big again. Marina 24, Esperanza 17.
What do you think?
I mean, I don't really know much about Marina, but I mean, based off what I've seen, like the film,
Yeah.
I mean, the Shane Cassidy guy, I mean, he played a big part. I mean, he's a dog.
Ever matched up him with like 7-on, or do you know him at all?
Nah,
Do you have
I
a
don't
cross match
think
yet?
so,
Okay.
nah. But, I mean, I feel like he's going to be a huge part in their
Yeah.
win.
All right.
I think so too. Marina looks solid. I think they would come out with a W right here.
All right, Teran.
Yeah, I'm going with Marina Masterclass. Coach T said it best, no line, no shine. Game is going to be won in the trenches. Marina is big and physical. Give me them Vikings.
Unanimous. So we got 5 of us picking Marina,
All right,
going to
man.
5-0.
We're believing in you.
Los Alamitos at Clovis North. Got to take that trip up to the Fresno area. You guys are both 3-1.
Teran, I dare you to pick Clovis North with 2 Los Al guys in the house.
You know what? You know what, tough guy? I'll do it. Give me Clovis North.
You got a
Wow.
tough guy. Whoa.
Any reason why? Is it because, go ahead, break this one down.
Dude, you just gave these guys bulletin board material, Teran.
Teran, the
I
second
think it's
round,
going to
you
be
need a
close.
goal.
It's going to
Yeah.
be close, but Clovis North is one of the more better teams in NorCal. I think that it's going to be a barn burner, but Clovis North will eke this one out. But honestly, don't be surprised with how Los Al plays. Los Al, it's an afternoon game as well, so it's not going to be in the night. It's going to be in
So
afternoon.
what does that matter?
So I'm going to make my prediction.
Depends on how hot it's going to be in NorCal.
So I'm going to tell you what I think, and then I'm going to let
Clovis
these
got to play in the heat too.
I'm going to let these 2 gentlemen tell you why you're wrong after I make my prediction. I'm going to go Los Al. Tough game, but you'll win. Let's say 34-28. Los Al comes home with the victory. Now, you guys can elaborate on why Teran's prediction might be a little off.
No, don't give him
I'll go
locker room
first.
material. Just-
I think Teran's just a hater, honestly.
Oh,
I agree.
you are just jealous. I am the football don. Unlike Mo, I actually think with my mind and not with
Dude,
my
this guy,
heart.
I'm just digging. He's a
Jackson.
He goes out, Teran. He is the force of freedom. Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, we
Right,
might
I
need to get
thought.
the AC on in here.
I feel
It is
like
hot.
I feel like we're just set on everything. Our offense has been just clicked last week. You know, after a setback week 3, we're back to dialed in. Our defense still strong as ever, and our team is just unified. We're here to win. We're here to just destroy everyone on our schedule.
Thank you for dunking.
I like it.
Teran.
Tron, your turn.
I feel like, honestly, it's too much you got to prepare for. And this is like not trying to sound cocky or nothing, but I mean, you got to get past our defense, right? And then after that, you got to stop me and all of our receivers, not just me, but Camden Tillis, Arion Lang, even Lenny Ibarra. We get him in the passing game. You got to stop all of us, and then you got to stop Gerard and Lenny in the run game. So
And even Gerard in the passing game. this
yeah,
week
even
was
Gerard
like-
in
And
the passing
then
game.
Alonzo can run.
Exactly, and our quarterback can run.
Dude.
Man, Teran.
Yeah.
To the end of the bench.
At least I think with my mind and not with my heart. Mr. I picked
Hey, I
CDM
will
to
give
beat
you
San Clemente.
props for having the.
And you were the one that wanted me to do it. I would have probably picked
want you to do
Los Al, but I am the football don. I'm going to dominate this week in terms of the pick'ems, and you're going to be owing me more goose, boy.
I might just invite these guys back next week after they win, just to stuff it in your face. But let's.
Dude, I wish we had a camera on Cole right now.
All right, let's go. Moving on. Wow, tearing the heat.
Number 25, Newport Harbor, Teran's alma mater versus St. Augustine. One of these teams is getting their first win.
Tank Bowl.
All right, Teran, you go first. This is your team.
Yeah.
Newport Harbor is winning this one easy. It's homecoming. They're going to be honoring their 1994 undefeated CIF Southern Section Championship team. Newport Harbor masterclass incoming. They are not losing on homecoming. They're going to avenge last year's loss. I don't care what anyone says. Newport Harbor needs to win. Otherwise, I'm going to give a fair warning. If they don't win this game, hopefully that is not the case, I might have to start picking against them to try to motivate them.
Give us a score, please.
I'm going to go 35-17 Newport Harbor over St. Augustine. They're winning on homecoming. Matt Burns coaching, masterclass incoming. Bodie Stefano is about to go all out. Cade Fiegel is about to catch everything except for a cold. Sammy Stremick is about to do his thing. Jackson Stremick is about to run up that gut and shove the ball.
Hey,
down
Teran, we don't
St.
get paid by the hour.
Augustine's
Can you just
throat.
wrap this up?
I'm cooking here. Let me.
You
cook.
are.
It's about to get overcooked. Let's go. It's going to burn.
At least mine isn't undercooked.
All right.
All right, go ahead and let's see you cook.
I'll keep it simple. Newport Harbor 28, St. Augustine 21.
I don't know anything about Augustine, but man, if Harbor doesn't get this W, I don't know where the W is coming from. So go Harbor. Find a way. You got.
This game's also going to be on Tar TV.
Oh, well, okay. So how do they find that? Just YouTube? Go to
Yeah, YouTube, type in Tar TV.
TAR?
Yes, TAR.
And you'll be doing the broadcast, correct?
Yes.
Awesome.
Masterclass in announcing.
Nice.
All right,
Yes.
guys, have a thought on this
Commentary.
game. I know you probably don't know much about St. Augustine. And
I'll take St. Augustine just because Teran picked Newport Harbor.
we got a rivalry.
I'm a second that. I second that too. I'm also going St. Augustine.
We already both our guests.
Upset season. Yeah,
Unfortunately, your pick is going to be wrong.
I'm sure it is.
Newport Harbor
Likewise.
is going to be. Newport
This why they're
Harbor
gonna
is
play
home.
Next level, Teran. They're not afraid to compete. Man. Good for you guys. All right, good job.
Newport Harbor has their own stadium. Just saying.
So does Los Al. Obviously, you don't follow high school football. Have you been
No,
there?
that's not a dig toward Los Al.
Well,
It's
who's it a dig towards?
St. Augustine. I mean, they play their games at San Diego Mesa College, so not
God,
trying
Terrence
to
done
dig.
his homework.
This guy, yeah, I can't
Holy
with him.
cow.
All right, Teran. Touche.
Number 20, Huntington Beach, 2-2 at Mayfair, who is 3-1, and defending Division 7 CIF champion. Teran, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I think so. Yeah.
Mayfair's got
That
a
Mayfair
good football
team is
program.
so good.
Yeah, they are. They won the Battle of Lakewood last week. They beat Lakewood for City Pride. So Mayfair's got it rolling. That being said, I'm going to go with the Oilers.
I just never know what I'm going to get with HB. Like, they sometimes can look like world beaters. Other times, they struggle.
They're not getting shut out again. The offense
No.
is going to rebound this week. Huntington Beach 24, Mayfair 21.
All right, I'm going to go with HB. They got to win. But, Tron, you have an opinion. I could see you just chomping at the bit.
See, me, I went to Mayfair Middle School.
Oh.
So
You know a lot of these guys on this team?
I'm more so knew like a lot of people last year, but I know a few people on this team.
They won CIF last year.
Yeah, I was actually at that game. No, I was at the state game. I think it was the state game.
Okay.
Or the semi something.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna take Mayfair.
Okay.
Coach Bedell, Mayfair. I mean, look, they have like alma mater like Chris Automora, Nick Automora. I'm taking Mayfair.
They got dudes. All right, Teran, I want you to go next just because I want to see your pick after Teran. Hurry up, Teran.
Hey, I'm about to cook real quick. I don't understand how Huntington Beach can go from scoring 20-plus points to laying a goose egg against Redondo Union. No offense to Redondo Union, of course, but I'm going to pick Huntington Beach. I think this is where they get their bounce-back game. They got the ugly game out of the way.
Yeah.
They have had good history against Mayfair in the past. Huntington Beach needs this win, especially since their league is about to be on the horizon. Give me the Oilers. Brady Edmonds masterclass incoming.
They were averaging 41 points a game going into that game, so just a little FYI. All right, Rambo.
I agree with Teran, honestly, for this one at least.
Thanks, Jason.
Huntington has some ballers, and they have some guys who can, produce.
You know a
and
couple of their dudes, right?
yeah, I know a couple of their guys like,
Yeah.
Steele and Troy. I think are both from Los Al.
Yeah,
They're from the
yeah, right.
district.
Okay.
I know Brady too. So they're good, man. But
Gotta
I
get
feel
a
like they're
little-
going to get it done.
Gotta go
Yeah.
Nation.
We got a slight connection to Mayfair too. Kim Monteleone teaches there. Trevor Monteleone's
Oh, I
mom,
remember
and
him, yeah.
Taylor
Yeah.
Monteleone.
Yeah.
So yeah, say hi to her.
All right. Any other games?
Don't lose that confidence, HB.
Number 13, tied for number 13 in the rankings. Corona Del Mar. They have a bye.
They're a little beat up. I know Hedrick said that this
Yes.
bye couldn't have come at a better time. They're going to get some guys rested and healthy. They got one more, I believe, before league. I think it's Tribuco, and then they take on San Juan Hills. Maybe. Is that
Can
right?
I also just say I think Tribuco Hills might have been mad at me picking against them because on X, whoever runs the Tribuco Hills football account, they said I'd like to see Teran interview Casper still.
Who did you pick against them? Huntington.
Yeah, and I said, who's Tribuco Hills going to run with the ball following the graduation of
I
Taylor
remember
Bowie?
that.
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Hey, you know what though, Taryn? At least they're watching you, right, man? That's a good thing.
Yep,
That's a good thing.
I couldn't be more proud to provide more proud to provide bulletin board material to Mark Nolan and his team.
All right.
Sunset Rewind bonus pick. Do we want to do this?
I don't know what this is.
Of course,
I didn't.
we don't duck anybody.
I didn't preface. I didn't tell you about this.
No, you didn't.
Dang.
Palos Verdes shout
Those
out.
mascots.
Banning Pilots
Yeah.
in
Okay.
Wilmington. Yeah, so PV taking on Banning, PV 2-2, Banning 3-1. I'm going to go with our new friends at Palos Verdes. They're going to go to 3-2. I'll give them the 31-24 victory over Banning.
Give me PV. Taryn.
I actually was not ready for this one, but give me Palos Verdes in a barn burner. It's going to be a close game. Please, Palos Verdes, be ready defensively. We don't want another opposing team masterclass offensively.
Do you guys know anything about any of these teams? I mean,
PV, they have Ryan Rakowski.
yeah,
Yeah,
right, he's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan Rakowski.
Now, how do you know that guy? Just fan of
Instagram.
football?
Yeah, just really Instagram, social
Yeah.
media. And then the Pilots, my youth team played against like their like feeder program, so I
Oh,
don't-
really?
Yeah, I don't really like the Pilots like that.
All right.
Cool
Yeah,
with the coach.
they're close to Carson.
Can
yeah.
you,
Yeah.
for once in your life, say go Sea Kings? It's not CDM.
Nah,
Ah,
I say go PV.
there you go. There you go. Whatever.
I have no idea.
Your honesty. Not your problem. You got your own team to worry about.
I played Palos Verdes my first game freshman year, and we won. So
Okay.
I'll take Banning, I guess.
All right.
He's going against the grain, ladies and gentlemen.
Hasn't been a problem yet.
Sunset Rewind quote of the week. I love this quote. The most valuable player is the one who makes the most players valuable. Peyton Manning.
That's why he's the first ballot Hall of Famer.
That's good stuff right there.
All right.
So, if you're like Huntington Beach football, you can listen to their games live with Dominic Lawrence. Just scan that QR code there, and you can tune in to the Oiler Nation and listen to some live football. Also, save the date, February 22nd, 2025. Sign up at thecashowcase.org. This is a wonderful opportunity for high school football players to have the opportunity to play in college.
It's free. Every Division 2, 3 NAIA coach will
a
be there.
wonderful thing.
They've got scholarships they can't give away. And I say this all the time. I'll say it again. If you can start in Orange County, you can get a scholarship at one of those schools. It's a great opportunity. We'll promote that more as it comes closer.
It's at the Great Park in Irvine. So that'll about wrap it up for this show. It's week 5 edition of 2024 Sunset Rewind Fan
If you're a
Zone
fan of what we're doing, please like and subscribe. Our goal is to get to 2,000 subs by the end of this season.
on YouTube. Yeah, so please like and follow us on social media platforms X and Instagram at sunset_rewind, and check out our website sunsetrewind.com. Like Mo said, like and subscribe on YouTube. If you have any comments you want to leave, feel free to do that, or questions about the show. Like to thank JP West Media for their contributions, and thank you to our amazing sideline reporters, as usual, Teran Rodriguez, Emma Verns, and McKenna Malouf. Nick Verns always helps us out with his support at the Los Al games, and thank you to our directors and producers, Murphy Cargus and Cole Menzinger, and our special
How about
guest
these two
today.
dudes, man? You guys
Oh,
crushed
God, what a
it.
great
Thank you.
show this was.
Oh, hey, what's the show you do in Los Angeles? I don't think we talked about that. I watch on YouTube. I love that show.
Oh, the Griffin News Show. Really, it's like our like our promotional show / give the students a little something.
Is that an
Nice.
actual class?
Yeah, it's actual
So
class.
you get credit for that?
Yeah.
So do you guys like meet on Mondays and figure out what the production will be for the week and kind of do your own projects? Or-
So really how it goes is like, so let's say we shoot an episode, well, not shoot an episode, but let's say an episode airs on a Friday, like
Right.
how it normally does. It airs every other Friday. So air it on a Friday, right? After we see it, like watch it in class,
Right.
like we'll just go over it, like, okay, this was good,
Add
this was
this, take
bad.
this out. Yeah.
Yeah. So then after that, then we'll just instantly, we're right back into the swing of things, start figuring out, oh, what do we want to do for next episode? And then yeah, like as the weeks go by, because we got 2 weeks to record.
Yeah.
Record
So
early
you do
in
it
the
every
week.
2 weeks you release an episode?
Yes, sir. So we record early in the week, edit, and then we have our like rough draft days are like Tuesday and Thursday, like before Friday.
Right.
And then watch it on Friday and get
Watch
some
on
laughs.
YouTube. It's a fun show. You know, they did the Hot Wing Challenge.
Yeah, I heard.
The only difference between how we did it and they do it, they go straight to the nuclear bomb one and they pour that thing on.
Oh
That
my
last
gosh.
episode, was that a freshman kid?
I think so. It was some kid. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I need to go to the nurse." Like it was
It was rigged in nuclear bomb sauce.
Wow.
And he's like almost a
The Apollo. Well,
Yeah.
speaking of Los Al, before we go, any teachers you'd like to give shout outs to or say hi to?
I want to give a shout out to who was it? Oh, Mr. Doran, my freshman English teacher. Who else is there? Miss Deonda, my English teacher now. Miss Rofe, not my chemistry teacher, my anatomy teacher, and who else do I have?
I think a lot of
When-
teachers love.
yeah.
Wow, you can't leave
Miss-
anybody
Miss
out
K.
there.
Hey, when
Right.
you guys get a chance, ask Coach TJ Fenton. Ask him who his freshman English teacher was.
It wasn't Teran, I'll give you a hint.
Of course not.
Yes. All right. Well, you want to get a shout out to one of your teachers?
I'll shout out Miss K, my AP Psych teacher. She's really cool, and I actually started to like the subject because of her. I thought that was really cool. It's really nice of her.
All right.
Awesome.
One more question because it's food related. One more.
Oh.
Where are you guys eating in Los Al? I'm going Volcano
If
Burger.
someone's from out of town, who are you recommending?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Volcano Burger.
Yeah,
Volcano
of course.
Burger?
I mean,
It's in
I'm
Los
going
Al.
Volcano
Is it so
Burger.
far
Yeah,
from the
you can't.
campus?
It's a
How
long
long's your
walk.
guys' lunch, by the way?
It's only like 30 minutes.
Do you have enough
Yeah.
time to run across the street, grab it, or do they let you even lunch off campus?
Oh yeah, they let us off campus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever go over there for lunch?
Sometimes, not like that.
It's okay.
I just meal prep. I'm not trying to pay every day for Volcano. I wish I could, but I gotta.
Well, you eat Volcano every day, you're going to start looking like one of the lions.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you're fit.
I'm gonna go to 3 Tech if I start eating Volcano every day.
The 3 Tech, he's
Yeah,
got
nice.
terms on us.
Well, thank you so much for
Be the
being
one
here. Jamira Tron Baker and Jackson Renger, also known as Rambo. Gentlemen, it's been wonderful. Good luck this week. Have a great rest of the
Thank
season, too. Go get it done, Griffins.
And check out Tron's
And check out Tron's
music, man.
music.
Yeah, man.
I'm
It's
telling you,
awesome.
It's better than the crap they produce nowadays.
Yeah, Tron's-
Thank you.
These are two talented guys. Thanks for being here so much.
Thank you for having us.
All right,
you for
we'll
having
see
us.
you next week in the Fan Zone. Good luck to all the Sunset League teams this week.
Let's go
Sunset
7-0.
Rewind teams. Yeah, let's go 7-0.
Actually, that can happen. Fountain Valley's playing.
That's true.
6-1.
Take care and God bless.
Tar TV this weekend. Also, Cal beat San Diego State last weekend.
Shameless promo by Teran.